So I was inspired to do this video today because I took a walk this morning. After I took the kids to school, took a walk around my neighborhood, and I thought, you know what, man, the weather's so gorgeous. It's so freaking beautiful out. I need to record this on a trail, on a walk. So got in the car, packed the car with the gear, obviously, and we're here. We're a little bit away from home, but that's all right. I'm going to talk to you about some masculine, manly scent profiles that dominated my weekly rotation last week. Stay tuned. We're also going to have a little chat. I'm going to catch you up, some life stuff, and what better way to catch you guys up on not only what I wore last week, but things that are going on. And we're just going to embrace the outdoors today, baby. Let's do this. Thank you for hanging on in there, guys. I appreciate it. So yeah, last week, guys, I was extremely busy, very, very busy with work. So for those of you that were reaching out to me, asking me how I was doing and things of that nature, I sincerely appreciate it, guys. It means a lot when you guys are showing me that that you care about me and stuff like that. So don't think it goes unnoticed. I don't think it's like weird or anything like that. I actually genuinely appreciate that. Hopefully you guys can hear all the sounds of the earth and all the noise kind of in the background here. Just so cool. I love being outdoors. Let me know, guys, do you love being outdoors? Also, what were you wearing last week? What were you smelling like? Did you have any new fragrance discoveries? Did you revisit some fragrances maybe that you had tucked away or anything you want to share with me? Go ahead. But like I said in the beginning, guys, this week was just dominated by manly, masculine scent profiles, some more masculine and manly than others, but in the end, this was a week that, like I said, was just dominated by manly, masculine scent profiles. Let's talk about what I wore on Valentine's Day last Monday. All right, so starting the list off on Monday. Monday was Valentine's Day last Monday, so I did a Valentine's Day video a few weeks back, and I told you guys what I was going to be wearing, and of course, it was the Zaharoff Signature Rosé. Love this stuff. Great combination of musky, watery, jammy rose, smoky incense that kind of wraps around that rose, oud, myrrh. So in the end, you have this nice masculine rose and incense combination. I say masculine because when it comes to florals, because you know what, there is a jammy, musky, watery thing kind of going on with the different roses that are used here, but in my opinion, I think that rose is the most masculine floral note on the market that exists in perfumery. That's just my opinion, and this is a great one. I love the way that rose is complemented in contrast with the incense, the frankincense myrrh. Like I had mentioned, there's a little bit of sweetness coming from that. I believe it's the sugarcane accord note that Claude Deer used here, but not too sweet. It's more about that rose, that incense, lightly smoked touch. It's so good, and I love this in my collection right now. The way it stands, this is my favorite rose fragrance. If you haven't checked this out, I highly suggest getting your nose on this, sampling it. If you sample it and it's not for you, you know what, at least you tried it, you know, and you don't know unless you try. So definitely check out Signature Rosé from the house of Zaharoff. When I think of masculine woody fragrances that just scream luxury, sophistication, things like that, doesn't get much better than Bois de Portugal from Creed. Bois translating to woods, that's what you get here. You get a lot of woods. Lavender is big here. You can easily classify, I believe the official classification of the fragrance is amber woody fragrance, I believe. But to me, this is more of an aromatic, spicy fragrance that's, you know, has the woods in there, obviously, with a name like Bois. Also, kind of goes in the barbershop fougere direction, the way that the lavender is used here. Nice aromatic, spicy quality. Beautiful sound of that airplane going overhead. But man, what a great fragrance this is. I love this stuff. It's absolutely incredible. Great transitional fragrance too, like when you're going from winter to spring. This stuff is phenomenal. I will tell you, for those of you guys that are like in your 20s, if you appreciate mature masculine men's fragrances, you will probably like this. If you're on the fence about something like that, I would definitely recommend getting your nose on this before buying it. I do think that out of Creed's portfolio, this is one that, this is always the risk you take filming outdoors, you know. But anyway, Creed's portfolio, this is one that's definitely worth checking out, in my opinion at least. So definitely get your nose on this, sample it. Scent Split's linked in the description below, so you can get a sample of this and try it out. It's so good, guys. It really is. Like I said, aromatic, spicy, fresh spicy, woods, loads of lavender, great smelling fragrance. Check it out, Bois de Portugal from Creed. Wednesday I pulled out, it was time to wear my favorite fragrance of all time. Wonder how many of you know what I'm talking about before I show you the bottle. Golden honey, tobacco, lavender, bit of this bitter, tart bergamot Naxos from Xerjoff. My favorite fragrance ever. Not just from the house. Love this stuff. It's so good. It's just so good. Performs on me perfectly. Gives me that 6 to 8 hours. It's not a screamer. It's not loud. It's moderate. Everything about it's moderate, but that scent trail that you leave behind is dense, because it is a thick, dense wearing experience. You know, like I said, you have that gunny, you have that golden honey type of tobacco, lavender in here, like I said, bergamot. I believe there's also amber in here, because there is a bit of a sweet undertone as well, kind of wisping through it. Great fragrance. If you guys are teetering, you know, maybe you're on the fence because this is a hype beast from the house of Xerjoff, definitely worth checking out though. This stuff is just so great. I love this stuff. Like I said, it's my favorite fragrance ever created, and yeah, it's just simply amazing. Xerjoff Naxos. Thursday was supposed to be a chill day off. It was not, but I wanted to be relaxed, kind of in that chill mood as much as I could be. So I busted out basic Bois from Mancera. Cedrat Bois, my bad. No, I'm just being a jerk. But fruity pineapple is what this is known for. It gets compared to Aventus constantly. I get 0% Aventus vibes. Just because a fragrance has pineapple does not mean it needs to be compared to Aventus, or we need to have an argument or a discussion about Aventus every time, like I'm doing right now. So I'm a bit of a hypocrite sometimes. But anyway, I love the fruity vibes that this gives off. Love the musk and the base. Nice leather in here. The leather is subtle. It's not like predominant in the fragrance. You're gonna pick it up, you're gonna detect it, but in the end, it's more about that fruity experience. You know, the pineapple, the bergamot, things like that. That's kind of what this is about. And you also have some woods in here. I think the woods though are more to add some stability, because I pick up more of that fresh fruity vibe than I do a woody vibe. Like I said, with that light, subtle leather, and I don't know why I did that. That's like money. I guess leather is money, I guess. And some musk. Great fragrance. It's like people's, you know, this is the fragrance that people's, what are we talking about today? This is where people start when they get into niche. Not everybody, but a lot of people. And I can totally see why. I totally get it. It's an easy to wear fragrance. It's an easy to like scent profile. It's not challenging in the slightest. So if you haven't checked this one out, I don't know why you haven't checked it out, but definitely do so. And if you live overseas and you have Cedrat Bois Intense, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on that fragrance. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but we just had a gust of wind rip through here, and oh my god, it made it like 20 degrees colder for a minute, you know. But anyway, Friday I wore A Moment in Manhattan by Anka Kus. This stuff is excellent. I talked about it a bunch. I love it a ton. It's great. You have this tart blueberry note to start with, then it transitions into some castoreum, some leather. It definitely goes in an animalic direction, but it's not like overly animalic or overly challenging or anything like that. You have ambergris in here, and I believe there's like marine notes or something, but I get more of like this dry sea air, dry woody, like vetiver type of thing kind of going on in the deep dry down of the fragrance. That's more what I'm experiencing. It's so good. It's so unique and artistic, and that's why I love this. And I feel like it's very versatile as well, because I love wearing this one in the office, but you can get away with dressing this one down, you know, casual wear. Maybe if you have like errands to run and things like that, you could wear it in those situations as well. So like I said, highly versatile stuff. Great office scent. I love this stuff. People love this in the air. I'm always getting asked what I'm wearing when I'm rocking a Moment in Manhattan. It's just one of those captivating scent profiles. I wouldn't consider this one to be like masculine or manly or anything like that. This is more unisex, maybe leans slightly masculine, but in the end, it's just a very great, pleasant wear, and one that I've just been enjoying ever since I got it last year. Check it out, A Moment in Manhattan by Anka Kus. On Saturday, for the first time, I wore this fragrance, and I'm here to tell you, I wish I didn't sleep on this one. It's that damn good. It's Danaë from the House of Argos. Look at that beautiful rhinestone there on the top of the cap. What a phenomenal, phenomenal fragrance this is. It opens up very bright and citrus-like. I believe there's bergamot, Sicilian lemon in here. You have some excellent wood, so it's a nice blonde, woody experience. You also have Gaiac wood in here, some sandalwood, I believe. So good. You also have this sort of kind of fruity vibe in here. It almost reminds me like of a modern day Chypre without any like floral tones or things of that nature, just to give you guys an idea. Like I said, I only wore this once, give it a few test sprays here and there, but I don't know the fragrance well enough to be able to speak in depth about it, but just to give you guys an idea, it's a little fruity. It's dominated by blonde woods. You also have this green patchouli in there. You have this fruity appeal. Could be coming from that cistus, like I was saying. This stuff is just excellent. It's great, and it strikes me as a fragrance that's versatile as well. I believe, well, to me, this does lean sort of on the masculine side, you know, with those woods, with that patchouli kind of going on. Even though there's a slight fruitiness that's here, this does lean a bit masculine to me, to my nose. This is so good. So good. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowingly good, and you guys definitely need to check it out. If you haven't gotten your nose on Danaë yet, definitely check this one out, guys. You're not going to be disappointed. And can we just admire the beautiful artwork too? So yeah, I was rocking this all day Saturday, and I smell freaking amazing. And dare I say, I was the best smelling man in the office Saturday. I was rocking with Danaë. Sunday was a... Can't you see I'm recording? Why you gotta keep driving by? Anyway, Sunday I went with Bleu de Chanel Parfum. This dumb reach type of a fragrance, very masculine though, very manly stuff here, bit more refined than the Eau de Toilette, even the Eau de Parfum. The Parfum concentration has that bright, those bright citrus components like the other two concentrations. They dial it back a little bit more with this formulation here, or this concentration, I should say, and they amp up the wood, so you get more of that dry woody feel. Like I said in that video, if you caught my office signature scents video that I uploaded yesterday, you guys will hear me go a little bit more in depth about Bleu de Chanel, but there also is this dry woody vetiver feel. This reminds me of another fragrance of theirs called Sycamore from their exclusive line. It's like they built this fragrance based on or inspired by Sycamore, you know, or Chanel just has a dry woody DNA that they build other fragrances off of. This stuff is just exceptional, and I love it, and I'm gonna stop talking about it because I talk about it enough, and you guys probably already know about it. It's Bleu de Chanel from the House of Chanel. Monday, into the... Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Man, these people, can't they see we're trying to do something here? Anyway, I went with B612 from the House of Nishane. Aromatic, spicy. You have your lavender. It's that traditional barbershop feel with some aromatic spice, some oak moss, some patchouli. This stuff is absolutely incredible. I love it. The one thing that you need to be cautious of with this, because let me tell you something. This was in that video also, the Signature Scents video for the office. I sprayed 2 shots of this in the air that day. Last night when I got home from work, the office, my home office, still smelled like this. So you have to be careful with the geez, people, come on, with the sprays on this one, because it actually is pretty potent. You could see how much of the juice that's already gone out of this bottle. I bought it brand new about a year and a half ago, something like that. I've been crushing this stuff. I love my fougères, as you guys know. I'm still working on that fougère video. Will be up maybe in about a month. We'll see. But guys, this stuff is so incredible. Flies under the radar. Not quite sure why. It's just a great gentleman, you know, masculine, manly fougère style fragrance. Very classy, sophisticated, upscale. It smells great. And I just love it. I just really, really love it. And yeah, that's why it was featured in that video. I was going to choose Hacivat, but I felt like, although Hacivat is great for the office, not as many people talk about this. Not even, you know, 10% of people talk about this as much as they do Hacivat, which is fine. I just think this one needs a little bit more love. Great one, though. From the house of Nishane, B612. You know what, guys? I forgot to bring my scent of the day bottle with me yesterday, so I'm going to have to pop it up here on screen for you. I wore Ambre Tabac from the house of... Sorry, guys, we're in the woods, so I got like bugs and stuff crawling on me. But anyway, I wore Ambre Tabac from the house of Daniel Josier. A fantastic apple, cinnamon, honey tobacco experience. It has that herbaceous, earthy tobacco in it, and it's such a wonderful gentleman's masculine type of tobacco, you know. I oftentimes compare it or put it in the same category and classification as Paco Rabanne 1 million Privé. The difference being with Daniel Josier's Ambre Tabac is that it's more of a grown-up style honeyed tobacco, you know, with that cinnamon, with that apple cinnamon kind of a vibe that I oftentimes explain to you guys. Yeah, it goes in a much more mature direction where I feel like Paco Rabanne 1 million Privé is one of those scent profiles that's just not taking itself too serious. I mean, it's sophisticated enough to wear, you know, to a formal event and things of that nature. It just has that, you know, it just has more of a sweetness factor and facet to it, whereas Ambre Tabac from Daniel Josier is actually more on the mature, elegant, sophisticated side. So that's what I wore into the office Tuesday. As you can see today, I am off, and I picked out a great fragrance for today. It was raining last night into this morning, and I wanted something that captured that vibe. And to me, there is no better fragrance to wear when it's muggy, like it's muggy outside right now, and I could smell the damp earth, you know, from the rain, all the rain that came through. So I had to grab a vetiver fragrance for this occasion. Garland Vetiver, masculine, manly vetiver. If you're not too sure about vetiver, this is a great place to start. Awesome place to start. Now, this is a mature style vetiver because, you know, this fragrance, I think it was like the early 90s this one came out or something like that. Don't quote me, I could be wrong here, but awesome stuff here. Has a bit of a classy, mature, masculine, you know, type of a vibe about it. You have notes like tobacco, but I believe up top there's some citrus components, perhaps lemon, bergamot. Think notes like that, because it does have a very like bright citrus kind of opening, but then transitions into this, you know, there's green notes in here. So think green. You have this vetiver, this dry, woody vetiver feel. It's so great. There's definitely a little bit of spice in here, some florals, maybe some geranium in here as well. Awesome fragrance. I think it's a timeless classic, and it's just a great wear, especially for like a day like today, you know. So definitely check this one out if you haven't already. By the way, this is the Eau de Toilette Constellation. It's the Eau de Toilette Concentration. But yeah, great one, and you could find it for like around 30 bucks. So even if you blind buy it and don't like it, you only spent 30 bucks, so who cares? But anyway, I love this stuff. I'm wearing it today. You know what? I'm gonna give myself one more spray, but the wind is blowing this way, so there we go. Love this stuff. Yo, you guys have a great day. I'll catch you soon. Garland Vetiver, love it. Take it easy. And yeah, we didn't get attacked by a bear, so that's good. Because, you know, you never know. You just never know. But until I see you guys, I will see you guys soon. Take care of one another. Respect everyone. Love each other. I love you guys. Peace. Now I'm going to keep walking.